Now, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan alleged neglect on the part of the ruling BJP government at the centre and accusing it of creating an economic crisis in the southern state. Vijayan said that the centre's policies were financially strangulating Kerala. He also lashed out at the Congress-led UDF, accusing it of being a silent spectator to the same. The Kerala Chief Minister said that the union government, through its various policies, have been financially strangulating the left government since it came to power back in 2016. Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast is Ms. Raj Lakshmi Joshi. Good morning, ma'am, and thank you so much for joining in on NewsX. Now, of course, Kerala CM now slamming the centre for an economic crisis in the southern state. He stated that the centre's policies are financially strangulating Kerala. What do you make of this statement that's coming in?
Very good morning. And what I feel is that this is just the Kerala CM, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan's kind of a reaction or a response to the kind of criticism that he is under for allowing all these Hamas elements and those kind of protests or rallies that are happening in Kerala. They're happening quite frequently, and that is something that there have been a lot of criticism is coming against them. So that is why I think that this is a kind of their response. This is a diversionary tactic, because what I have seen is that they have been constantly kind of encouraging all these kind of elements. If you see that whether it may be PFI or whether it may be these elements that are related to Hamas, they have all found some kind of an encouragement from the Kerala government. They have unfortunately been using it as a political tool. So if you see that the NIA has cracked down on a lot of these PFI elements, and they have come under the scanner, and their source of funding has been stopped, etc. And if you remember that now recently also a Hamas leader gave a talk virtually to people in Kerala. So that, all of this is something that is something very concerning. And, the communist policies have definitely they have not really worked well with the people of Kerala. Now, the major source of funding for people from Kerala is that a lot of them, they're working overseas, and that is how, they are doing well economically and financially. I don't think that it is an achievement of the Kerala government per se. So whether it comes to literacy, now they talk about literacy, but then the literacy is definitely not equivalent to the kind of skills or the kind of understanding. So if you look at even during COVID, there were a lot of problems even in Kerala. So, it is not as if the Kerala government, especially Mr. Vijayan's government, they have failed on a lot of fronts, and that is why they are trying to just pin the blame on somebody else. Now, if you look at the central government, they have actually been doing a lot. Now, whether it may be about infrastructure, if you look at the national highways, or if you look at the railways, and, a lot of new trains have been announced. If you remember the Vande Bharat trains also. And not just that, even the waterways also, there was this initiative to make sure that the waterways in Kerala are also utilized, and that they are also made a point of tourist attraction. So all of this definitely is only to make Kerala stronger in all ways, whether it may be economically, socially, in all ways. But then there are certain governments who are always at loggerheads with the central government. So ideally, the state government and the central government, they have to work in perfect tandem. Even if you are rival political parties, you have to work in cooperation with the central government, not by simply, picking some kind of arguments or picking some kind of issues with the central government. You have to make good use of all the schemes and policies. Now, they should be specific about what exactly are the schemes and policies which are creating some kind of a financial or an economical burden on Kerala. I mean, this is a very convenient way of pushing the blame on the central government. And I don't see any specific way in which the central government is doing this. So whatever I have understood or whatever I have seen is that the central government is definitely taking a lot of steps to ensure that all these states are definitely benefited by this entire infrastructure network and by all these cultural, socio-economic, all these kind of policies, all these kind of initiatives, so that everybody comes together. So all of that has been happening. So I think the state government should definitely cooperate instead of picking up all these kind of unnecessary controversies.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.